Hello everyone and welcome to Soul Ascension Tarot. My name is Whitney and I'm an intuitive tarot reader. Today's video is actually starting off a little bit different because I'm recording the intro after I've already recorded all the piles, and I actually didn't pre-pull any tarot cards or oracle cards. I shuffled all the cards on camera. As you probably saw in the title, this is a love and relationship reading. This pick a card is mostly focused on those who are in a relationship or situationship, or maybe you're in, like, you're just involved with someone and you're just kind of wondering what's going on with this connection as it currently is. I do plan on doing another relationship reading where I focus on those who aren't in a partnership, and maybe you're single at this time, or maybe you're waiting to see when your next connection will be. I'm pretty sure I'll be recording that message next. So yeah, just stay tuned for that. I have 3 piles as usual, and I don't know if having the sticky notes is going to kind of like mess with your intuition a little bit. It shouldn't. I've even seen like some people recommend like using a random number generator, so maybe you can try that out to pick your pile. If you need more time to pause this video and allow your intuition more time to choose a pile, then please do so. But if not, then I'll see you in the pile that you selected. Hello, pile number 1, and welcome to your reading. I think I'm going to be shuffling all the cards on camera. So yeah, let's go ahead and take a look and get some insight into your current relationship or situation, or whatever is currently going on with the person that you're involved with. My intention is to give you any type of clarity in regards to whatever situation you're in. So Spirit, can I get an overall energy for pile number 1's connection with their person? What is the overall energy within this connection? What is the overall energy within this connection? What is the overall energy within this connection? Okay. So the first card that came out was the King of Swords, and I'm just gonna lay him how he kind of came out. I'm not sure if it was like supposed to be upright or reverse, but we're gonna look at it from this way. From this card, I'm kind of getting the energy like from your person. Like I feel like this, what is it, the Knave of Swords, I'm kind of getting the energy like this is from your person, and I kind of feel at this current point in time your person just doesn't have like a clear direction as to where they want to take this connection. And I'm not saying that in like a bad way. Like, we're gonna get some more cards and some more clarification, but just from this card alone, it's kind of giving me the sense that like maybe at this time, like the person is just like in the state of just seeing where things go. Is not, I don't know, like I feel maybe at this time like they're not, I don't want to say that they're not ready to be in a long-term commitment or a stable commitment, but it's just like there's no, like, just from this card alone, it's just giving me the energy that like they don't have like a clear direction as to where they want to take this connection. And then the next card you got is 8 of Swords. So far you guys got a lot of sword energy going on right now. Like, I feel like with the 8 of Swords and also the Knave of Swords, I feel like at this time, like, your person is more, like, they I don't know, I feel like, I don't know, to be completely honest, I don't feel like your person wants to be tied down in, like, in a committed relationship. I don't know, I'm kind of getting the sense that like certain titles, like I feel like your person might come to you and be like, oh, I don't need titles, or I don't know, like maybe even with like, because you have the Knave of Swords here and also the 8 of Swords, so you have like a lot of sword energy, And that could maybe suggest that maybe, because I did say like with this Knave of Swords, I felt like this is your person's energy. They could be like an air sign, so that's Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini. And so like I'm also a Gemini, like I'm a Gemini Sun, and I'm also a Gemini Venus, and I tend to be kind of like this way. I don't really like labeling things because it kind of makes me uncomfortable, and I can be a little bit elusive at times, especially like when I'm like I don't know, I feel like when my focus is on a person in a relationship, then that has my full focus and attention. But like when my mind is focused, not particularly like on other people, but like on other areas of my life, I kind of like my relationships kind of take a back seat. And that's why I'm kind of like in this weird space where I'm not really saying that the energy that your person is in is like necessarily a bad thing. Like if you are in this energy where you do want a committed relationship and you want titles, I don't know, I feel like maybe this person isn't for you, because I feel like at this time, like your person really appreciates like their freedom, and I feel like your person just needs a lot of space. And I just don't feel like that's necessarily a bad thing. It's a bad thing if it's only a bad thing if it's something that you don't want, or if you're wanting more at this time, if you're desiring more of a commitment. I just feel like we're gonna pull some more cards, but I kind of feel like at this time, like your person just isn't in the space to do that. Then you have Nine of Chalices. Like, I feel like with the Nine of Chalices, I feel like whatever is currently going on in your current situation, like I feel like that is enough for your person at this time. And then you also have like the Empress. Like I feel like your person is more so like in this energy of like just going with the flow and like seeing like whatever happens. Like I feel like your person isn't necessarily like, I don't know, I feel like maybe like kind of go, I don't need to talk about myself too much, like it, but like I know with me, like being an air sign, I can't, like it's crazy, like I can't, like I don't know, like I tend to like gravitate more towards like other air signs, but I've realized like in relationships with other air signs, with me being an air sign also, we are like they don't really go anywhere. And like because neither one of us are like, well, from my personal relationships like with other air signs, I've noticed like neither one of us is really trying to like, you know, put any titles on anything, or like trying to advance this relationship any farther. Like it's kind of, it has a tendency to like kind of get in this like stay in this like kind of confused state, or this confusing situation. And so like I feel like when I'm in situations with like for example, like the only one I can think of, it was with the Capricorn, and that didn't work because I feel like my elusiveness was a little too overwhelming for them. Like they really, I think like at the end of it, like when we had a conversation, I feel like they kind of thought that I didn't really like them, because it was like I wasn't really trying, like they weren't used to having a partner that was kind of, I don't want to say I was detached, but it was like I just mentioned, like when I'm focused on other areas of my life, my relationships kind of take a back seat. But I did, you know, kind of like this person. But I feel like when it comes to me being air sign, like I kind of have to maybe be in a partnership with someone else that will kind of like, I don't know, pull something out of me and kind of like gives the connection direction. Because like I'm kind of cool with going like whatever way, like it doesn't really matter. Like I'm kind of like in that energy where it's like, all right, let's see where we take this connection. Like I'm not the one like driving the boat. I'm like, you know, just going with the flow. And I feel like maybe like it's kind of like a similar energy that your person is in. Like they're not really, like they're okay with wherever this connection is. Like whatever like state this connection is in, like your person is okay with that. And I feel like with the Nine of Chalices, I do feel like they do desire you. Like I feel like with the Empress card here, I'm also getting the message that your person wants to impress you. Like I don't know, like if this is like a situation, I don't know why I heard like a sugar daddy, but I don't think that's like, maybe like the specific message for only a couple of you, but it's kind of like giving that energy. Like I'm also hearing like princess treatment, so I don't know if that's something that you guys like you like receiving princess treatment, or if this is coming from your person where I don't know, like I feel like they highly desire you. Like I feel like you're honestly like their dream person. I'm also getting to like they deeply desire you, and kind of like going back into like that air sign vibe that I'm kind of getting. Like I feel like when it comes to me personally, like I don't know, like if I don't know, like I feel like if I want to be around, like I don't really like being around people in general. Like I don't really have the need to like socialize, and I feel like this is like a misconception about like Geminis, because like I said, I'm a Gemini sun and a Gemini Venus, and I feel like people have like this idea that like Geminis are like these social butterflies, and that's not honestly the case. Like I know for me personally, I'm extremely introverted and I prefer to be alone most of the time, but I have a tendency to be very charismatic when I have to be. And when it comes to like my relationships, like most of the time, like I don't really care about being around people. I don't need to socialize. So if I do want to be in your energy, if I do want to talk to you, if I do want to be around you, then that is a sign that I really truly like you. And I feel like maybe your person is in that kind of similar energy where I'm just getting this desire from your person that they want to be around you. They like being in your presence. And I don't know, I'm kind of getting with the 9 of chalices, like I'm kind of getting this vibe where, like, to be completely honest, like I feel like your person is very obsessed. Like they really like your body or your physique, and I feel like, you know, I don't care like how you feel about yourself, but yeah, I feel like your person, like they kind of like, I don't know, like they kind of see you as a goddess, and it's almost in a way like they worship you in a way, and it's kind of, that's kind of sounds weird, but I don't know, like they put you on a pedestal. And yeah, I'm also getting the message too, I don't know if your person has like, because I feel like, because this y'all, I feel like y'all connection is in like this weird phase where there's not really any labels or anything like that, because I am getting the message that the person, like, I don't know, like, because there isn't a clear like title on this connection, like they do have the ability, or they feel like they have the ability to kind of like entertain or, you know, bring in other people. I'm not saying like there's a third party or anything like that, but it's kind of like the energy that I'm getting from your person is they feel like they can do these things, they can talk to other people if they want to, but I'm kind of getting the message that they aren't necessarily doing so. Like I feel like they don't really have any desire to connect with any other person, and I don't know if that's something that's going to give you like reassurance or not, but I feel like at this time, like you are kind of like your person's main priority, and you have like their full attention at this time. So yeah, if you're currently worrying about that, then hopefully that will give you some peace of mind. I want to get some more tarot cards before you jump into your oracle cards. Do you have any other messages for pile number 1 regarding their connection, their current connection? And then you have 9 of Pentacles. So yeah, I don't know, like with this card, I always get like this message of someone that's like, I don't know, being a little bit creepy. I'm not saying your person is creepy, but like this 9 of Pentacles, like it just gives me this energy of like someone that is like totally obsessed with their person. Like I don't know if your person, this is kind of like coming through a little bit, but I don't know if your person is into like doing spell work, and I feel like they don't even have to be like intentional about it. Like it's just like I feel like people don't really realize that like people can do spells on us without really like being like knowing that they're doing so. Like I don't know if I can say this, but it's making me think of like I'm gonna have to like censor myself, but if it's like if you and your person are being like intimate, and like you start, if they like, you know, in the act of being intimate, and they're like, you know, who's, you know, filling the lines, is this mine? And like if you say yes, then that in a way is like a spell. Like even the act of intimacy in itself is a spell, depending on you know, the intention while the act is, you know, being done. And I don't know, like I kind of get this energy, like it's almost like a possessiveness. Like even though I feel like your person is kind of like elusive and like putting a title on this connection, I feel like, I don't know, it's like it's weird because it's like they don't want to be tied down, but I'm getting the energy that they want to tie you down. They don't, it's like they don't want to be owned. They don't want like they don't, oh, I just dropped my cards. They don't want to be like owned or like be possessed, but they want you. Like I don't, they, it's a weird, okay, because now I'm kind of getting like a little bit of weird energy from your person, because it's like, I don't know, like they kind of like want to give off this idea that they don't really care, or, you know, that this connection probably doesn't mean as much to them. Like, I'm not saying that this is the truth, but this is kind of like the energy that, this is the vibe that they want you to believe. They want you to believe that they don't, like maybe they're not as interested as you, because I feel like they kind of have this desire for, they have this desire for you to be more interested in them than they are in you. Like, I'm not saying that this is the truth, but this is like how they, this is how they, like, that's like how, with the energy that they want you to believe, kind of, or like that's the energy that they're giving off. I don't know, like it's kind of weird. Well, maybe it's not as weird as I thought, but it's like, I don't know, maybe it's the fact that they do like you so much, or they are so obsessive over you, and that's kind of like why they're trying to give off this energy of not caring really, because I feel like they do care a lot, and so they're trying to, like, you know, play it cool, be like nonchalant, and act like they don't care, but they I feel like they're trying to like see if you care more than them, and then they'll like reveal more of their feelings towards you. Okay, and then you have well, yeah, Five of Swords. Yeah, I kind of like with this Five of Swords here, I feel like, I don't know, like your person is a little bit like defensive, and then the World. Like I feel like your person is a little bit defensive, like they're very much so in their heads about this connection, which makes sense why I feel like their energy is being represented by the Knave of Swords that we had earlier. Like I feel like your person is very much so in their head about this connection, and they're kind of like fighting themselves, because maybe, I don't know, maybe I'm kind of getting the energy like maybe this connection did start off as like, you know, like a, you know, F-buddy situation or a situationship type of thing, or it wasn't meant to be serious, but it's kind of developing into something. And I don't know, I feel like I kind of like have my own personal like opinions about like if you can like just do like casual sex. And honestly, I don't think so, because through the act of like being intimate with someone, you do create like this soul tie with them. Like your energies do kind of like merge into one a little bit. So I mean, unless you're able to like, depending on how able you are to like, how like your ability to cut spiritual ties with people, I don't believe like most people in general can like have like casual sex. With the World card, I do believe that you will be in connection with this person for a while still. Like, I don't know, I'm kind of getting like with the World card, like, I don't know, like if you'll ever be able to put a title on this, but I do believe like in the present situation, like this connection does have the ability to maybe continue on. But I do believe that there is a need for more clarification. There's a need for communication. I said this before, I think the last time I did a relationship pick a card. I feel like in this, like, and I've seen this like debate on TikTok where I feel like in today's time, like people are like in competition with each other on how to be like when it comes to like who can be like the most nonchalant and who can be like the most uncaring in the connection. And I feel like that is why like so many connections and relationships are currently not getting anywhere, because how can you move towards anything if you're not being clear on what it is you want and don't want in connections? And so I feel like with this connection in general, I do believe that there is the potential to grow it and develop it into something else, but there's a need for clear communication. There's a need to express what it is that you want and where you want to take things. Okay, now I'm going to get some oracle cards and get some final messages for you guys regarding your connection. So Spirit, what final messages do you have for pawn number 1? Oh, okay, so it says, it is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. So I feel like you may have came to this reading like kind of questioning, like, is it safe for me to be with this person? Like, is my heart safe at this time? And I feel like this card is kind of like giving you clarification that like it is currently safe. And like kind of, I feel like maybe hearing this message, it gave you like that peace of mind knowing that your person does really like you. I feel like they really truly do like you. It's just like, because they like you so much, it's like they're scared of their own feelings, and so they're they're trying to like pull back a little bit. And like, I don't know, like I feel like I feel like for it, like you guys are feeling like similar things, because I feel like they're also experiencing something similar to you, where they're kind of questioning, is it safe for me to fall for this person? Is it safe for me to like this person so much? Because I feel like, in today's time, like so many of us are like afraid of getting our heart broke, because of course, like, it sucks to get your heart broken. It sucks to fall for someone and then the connection falls apart and then you have to like start back over. And I don't know, I feel like we're so like obsessed as a people and like getting things right 100% of the time that we keep ourselves from so many like opportunities and chances. So, and then you also have honeymoon, enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. So I feel like at this current point in time, you guys are in your honeymoon stage, where like you guys are just like enjoying each other. And I feel like with that, I feel like I don't know, I'm kind of getting the energy too, like I did mention this earlier, where there's like a need for better communication. And so I don't know, I feel like if you want something that's going to be like, I feel like this connection will last quite a while, but I just feel like there's a need for communication. And I feel like once you do open the doors for communication, it might get a little bit rocky. It might rock the boat. You might come out of like this honeymoon period, but I feel like it's going to be necessary. And then you have deception. Someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship. Literally, like I was talking about that, where I feel like this person is trying to like kind of play this game of not really showing their emotions, not really showing how they truly feel about you. And it doesn't mean that they don't like you. It's just like, I don't know, like they're wearing this mask so that you can't see like how basically terrified they are of being hurt or having their heart broken. Let's see, we'll get one more card for you, Spirit. What is the how do I want to phrase this? I don't want to say like, how is this connection going to end, because I don't want this connection to end. I'm trying to see like, what is the result, or what will this connection result in? What will this connection result in? Passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. So I just feel like maybe at this moment, I feel like it's important for you to just like enjoy this connection. I feel like this reading was needed for you to kind of like give your heart and your feelings permission to kind of like just sink into this connection and enjoy it for what it is. And maybe when you feel a little bit more comfortable, and maybe you have to like I don't know, like I feel like the more you and your person kind of like connect, I feel like it'll kind of get easier for you guys to like be more forthcoming with how you truly feel, but I do believe like you might have to be the one to bring it out a little bit out of this person. And I don't know, I kind of feel like you are going to have to be like the grounding force for this connection, because I feel like this person might continue to kind of like have things in the air and not really bring any like stability to this connection. So I feel like if you desire a specific title to this connection, like you might have to be the one to kind of like bring this out of this person. But if you are also in the space where you don't really need titles or anything like that, and if you're okay with just like going with the flow with this person, then I feel like that's also a good thing. So yeah, that's all I'm seeing for you, pile number one. I really hope this message resonated with you, or you were able to take something from it. I appreciate you so much for being here with me today. Like I said in the intro, I'm currently not taking personal readings at this time, so please don't be scammed by anyone who may pretend to be me offering readings to you. If you'd like to support me, my channel, my work, you can do so by simply liking and sharing this video. I'd also appreciate it if you subscribe, because I do intend on uploading a few times a week and I don't want you to miss anything. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and move on to pile number two, and I hope to see you in a future reading. Hello, pile number two, and welcome to your reading. I don't have any cards like pre-shuffled or pre-pulled. So we're going to be shuffling all of your cards on camera. We're going to first shuffle your tarot, and then we'll get to some oracle cards at the end. So Spirit, what message do you have for pile number two regarding their current relationship, situation, or just whatever it is? Can I get one card to represent the overall energy of this connection? Okay, so you have Ace of Pentacles. Okay, so already I'm kind of seeing like this difference between you and pile number one. Like I feel like with pile number one, I feel like their connection was very much so up in the air, and it wasn't necessarily a bad thing. It was just like there wasn't a sturdy like actual title to this connection. But with your card, I do get the sense that like with your connection, I don't know why, but I feel like this is a connection that's been established, and I'm also getting the message that like this is a connection, like this is I'm seeing like if like I don't know, I'm getting the energy like this is like a few years in, like this is a connection that's been a while. Like I feel like with pile number one, it was like pretty new, but I'm seeing like years, and I'm also hearing like old lady or old man, and I don't know if this is like everywhere, but I know like where I'm from, like when you call someone like your old lady, like that means it's like something serious. And even like because especially in like my area, like a lot of people aren't necessarily like getting married, but they're in like partnerships for a really long time. And so like when you call someone like your old lady, like that's pretty serious. Like it's taken as like, oh, like this is serious. And I'm kind of getting the energy with like the Ace of Pentacles that is the case for you guys in your connection. So I don't know, like maybe we'll get some more messages, but I'm kind of just getting, oh, okay, so you got the Sun. So I don't know, I feel like with this connection, oh wait, this is like, I don't know, I feel like this message is like, to me it's coming off as like too good to be true in a way. And I'm not saying like that's the energy of this message, but I need some more clarification, because I feel like this message is really positive. Let's see. What is, so we have like cards flipping out, but I'm only taking like one card at a time, and it has to come up face up. So Spirit, what is the overall energy for pile number two in their current connection? I'm like kind of asking myself, like, why are you coming to this reading? Because I kind of get the sense that everything is good in your connection. So I'm trying to see, like, why are you here? Then you have Temperance. I don't know why. I'm kind of getting the message for some of you. I don't know if you've gotten engaged recently, or you're about to get married, because I'm kind of getting this message of I don't know, like there's something about taking this connection to the next level or the next phase. So I'm also seeing too like this Ace of Pentacles, because I'm kind of seeing these three candles being connected. So I don't know why, but for some of you I'm kind of getting the message that like this could be about like if you're in, like if you've been in this long-term connection, this could be about like the two of you forming into one and like creating something out of that. And maybe like, I don't know why I'm getting the message of like birthing your love into something like something actual, like physical, like a child. But then for some of you, like this, I feel like this is more about like taking your connection, especially if this has been like a long-term connection, and turning it into like you were once one, you were once like two completely separate beings, and you come into union and become one. It's kind of like this message I'm getting. So I don't know why, but I'm kind of getting the message of like, I don't know, like I feel like in your connection, especially if this has been like a longer term situation, I feel like this is about like you guys like, I don't know, I just get the message like this is about like a marriage or some type of engagement. And then you also got like the Six of Wands. Spirit, what does pile number 2 need to know about their current relationship? Oh my God, I don't want, like, I feel like, I don't know, I don't want to like spoil this, because I feel like maybe this is something you guys aren't aware of, or you guys didn't know was happening. You have Knave of Wands. Oh wait, did I say this is Six of Wands? Because this is Nine of Wands. I don't know, like with this Nine of Wands here, I just get the, I don't really know why you're here, because I'm kind of getting the message that with like the Nine of Wands being in reverse, especially, like I'm hearing that at this current point of time, like there's nothing for you to be worried about in your connection. Like I'm just getting the sense that like pretty much everything is good. I'm trying to get some more messages for you guys. You have 10 of Swords. Okay, okay, so I'm also getting this message too, like, I don't know, this was like mostly for people, this reading was supposed to be for people that's already in some type of commitment or in some type of relationship already. But if you're not, I feel like if you're coming to this reading like single, I feel like this is a reading for you to let you know that your person is coming, your person is on the way. And I feel like they're moving towards you. Like I feel like this is like, because I'm hearing like this is like a connection that you've manifested. And I feel like maybe if you are coming to this reading already in some type of connection, I feel like the message that's coming through is that this is a connection that you've manifested. Even I feel like even if you didn't like necessarily manifest like your specific person, I feel like the dynamics of this connection is something that you manifested, or you wanted to manifest a partner that you could do life with. And I feel like this is coming in for you, or it's saying that the person that you're currently in a connection with, that this is like the marriage or whatever that you was manifesting. Because I don't know why, but I'm getting the message like with the Ten of Swords here, like I don't know why, like some of you may have at one point in time thought that you would be alone forever, or you would never find your dream person. And I don't know, I feel like you're coming into a period where that fear is basically being driven away, because because of the connection that you're currently in. I don't know why. Maybe some of you like did have some type of doubt on whether or not this was the one, if this was the person that you have been waiting for. And I feel like, I don't know, like I feel like my ego is trying to like block this message a little bit, because I feel like I don't believe in that, but I'm just like here to channel the message. And I feel like the person, the connection, the relationship that you've been wanting, it's like coming, it's already, I don't know, I feel like for some of you, like you've already met the person at least. And for some of you, like you've been in a connection with this person for a while. I don't know why, but I'm also getting the message like before this happened, I feel like some of you kind of like were struggling a little bit with loneliness, or being alone. Because I'm kind of getting this message of like, if you're in a connection with this person, I feel like this connection has been very healing, because I feel like maybe for some of you, like in the past, you've dealt with heartbreak and you've dealt with being disappointed. And I feel like, this person came into your life, and I don't know, I feel like maybe for some of you, like you're currently waiting for what is it, the ball to drop, or you're waiting for this person to disappoint you in the same way that they have before. And I'm just not getting that. Like, I'm gonna pull 2 more cards and then we're gonna get into your oracle cards, but I'm not seeing anything bad or wrong with your person. I just got the message like for you to be mindful of like you sabotaging this connection. But I don't feel like you have like the freaking Ace of Chalices. Like I don't like I just get like there's like this great sense of love and connection with this person. Like I feel like this connection is going to be long lasting, especially if it is a new connection. Then you have 8 of Pentacles. Like okay, so I don't want to say like this is bad, but the only like downside that I'm kind of hearing in this connection, where I feel like there might be times where you feel like triggered in this connection, because I'm kind of seeing like where like I don't know, like I feel like your person, they might like, I'm kind of seeing them like trying to come in and express their love and give you love. And I don't know, I feel like maybe you have like a tendency to sometimes like check out, because I feel like there's a need for you maybe to do some more healing in regards to your heart in past situations. And I kind of get I'm getting the message that like your person came in to assist with your healing, and to help you with this feelings that you're having in regards to your connections, because I feel like Spirit wants you to know that, I don't know, I feel like mostly the main thing that Spirit wants you to know is that you're safe in this connection. Your heart is safe in this connection. And I don't know, like I just feel like you maybe, I don't know, I just get the sense like it's like I'm getting the energy of like unfairness, where what's being unfair is like you might have a tendency to like push this person away at times, and kind of put the blame on like your, I don't know, it's like weird, it's a weird situation, because I'm kind of seeing like you like you might wish you could like take like your heartache and your pain and stuff out on the people that actually did it to you. But I feel like you're kind of like, you might have a tendency to do that to the person that you're currently in connection with. And I'm also hearing too, like I feel like this has been a repeated pattern within your connection. And I feel like, because I'm kind of getting that image that I'm hearing, you've desired someone that wouldn't walk away when you push them away. Because I feel like, I don't know, I'm kind of getting the message that like you've kind of always had this cycle, like from like your very first heartbreak, whenever you would get in a connection, and maybe sometimes you would get in your feelings and like kind of like maybe disconnect, or like try to push your person away. And in the past, like when you would do this, like the people would, you know, walk away. But I feel like the person that you're currently with, you're expecting them to do the same, but I don't see like this person going anywhere. I don't know. I feel like the main message I'm getting is that like your person is basically here to stay. Like your person wants to be with you. Like your person wants to continue to work on things. But I'm just getting the message like there's a need for you to maybe do some work on your own and maybe get to the bottom of why you push away like good things. Like why do you push away people that try to show you that they care and want you and love you? And because I don't feel like that's fair for your person, because I do believe like they have good intentions and they want to continue things for you. But so I feel like it's important for you to like do the work, because I just feel like there's a need for more fairness. There's a need for more reciprocity is what I'm hearing, because I feel like I don't know, I feel like it's not really fair for you to like at times push away the love that the person um gives you. um I don't know why, but I'm hearing like I wish you could like lean in more. I don't know. I kind of like see like when, you know, the person tries to like, it's almost like when the person is like the most affectionate or they're trying to give you more affection. I'm kind of getting you like that's when you kind of like retreat, and because it's like a coping mechanism. It's like when this person loves you or tries to show you affection, it's like that's when you feel like you have to retreat or like push them away, because it's like if you was to lean into it, then to you like you're kind of and like seeing it as like them. I don't know why I feel like I don't know what's happened to you, but I'm getting the message like for someone that maybe in the past like someone used love against you. I don't know like if you've been in a situation where people use their love as leverage over you, or like kind of like waved it above your head in a way. Like I don't know what that is, but that's just something that I picked up on for someone that like people like maybe in the past people used love as a weapon, or people used love um almost like they dangled love in front of your face like a carrot on a stick is kind of what I'm seeing. And so like now that this person that you're currently involved with, when they try to show you real genuine love, um like you kind of you're like I don't like it's like I don't know, like do I reach out for it, or is this just a game, is this just a trick? And I feel like very deeply like this isn't just a trick, this isn't just a game, like this is the real deal, like this is what you've been wanting, this is what you've been asking for. And I don't know, like I feel like the things like I feel like it's kind of like hard for you to believe that it's the real deal, because maybe in the past when like you've had different situations and you thought that they were real, and then you know they later proved themselves to be phony, and I don't feel like that's the case here. Yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at your oracle cards. So Spirit, what message do pile number 2 need to know about their current relationship? What do they need to know about their current relationship? Oh, okay. So you guys also got honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. And pile number 1 also got that message. And I did cleanse the cards before I got to your pile. So I don't know. I feel like for you, like that is... I did say at the beginning of your message, I kind of see like this connection turning into something else, and like through like maybe an engagement, or for some of you like a marriage. And then you have past life relationship, you have known each other before. So okay, so going back to what I was saying about how like maybe in the past you thought that your connections were the real thing, but then they proved to not be. I feel like with this card, I feel like what makes this different, the difference between those connections and this current one, is I feel like like I don't know, I feel like you should know, like, or you should feel that the like you've known this person before, like you know this person on a deeper soul level than any of the other people that you've been with. And I don't know, I feel like you'll know, like, if that's the case for you, like it's just like an inner knowing, like you've known this person. And I feel safe to say that, like, if you kind of like sit with it and kind of like ask yourself this, like you'll realize that, like, like, no, I didn't feel like, I didn't have like this inner knowing with these other people. Like I didn't have the sense that I knew these people like before becoming connected with them. But it's like with this person, I don't know, I'm just getting like, there's like with this current person, I feel like there's like this deep inner knowing. Like I feel like, I don't want to say it, like I feel like maybe because I did say something about like the flames earlier, like the candles. And so I don't know, I feel like you and your person are so deeply tied, because I feel like your person, I feel like your person is honestly very intuitive, and I feel like they just have like this inner knowing about you. Like I feel like you guys can just like maybe even communicate like non-verbally, like just do like telepathically. And so that's why I feel like your person like sticks around when you're kind of like in this phase where you're trying to like push them away, because I feel like your person just like knows that you have things that you need to deal with, and they know that it's nothing personal. They know, like, it's just like, it's almost like when you need something, your person like knows that you need it without you having to say. Your person knows what to bring you, or knows how to love you without you having to tell them. Oh, okay. And then you have trust. This situation is calling you to have faith. And I feel like I've been kind of like saying that this whole entire message, where I feel like you're being called to lean into this connection and trust it, instead of you know, running away from it and kind of like believing that it's just like, oh my freaking god, wedding. I literally said that at the very beginning of your connection. Like I feel like this connection is going to end, or it's transitioning into some type of like deeper union. And it says this situation involves marriage. Like I don't know, maybe for some of you, like you are engaged, and I don't know, maybe some of you are like maybe having cold feet and wondering like if this is going to work, if this is going to be long lasting. And I do feel the case. Like I do feel like I'm kind of looking at these two people too, like where the bride is kind of looking over at her groom, and she's like, I don't know, like it's kind of giving me the energy like she's still trying to, you know, figure him out, you know, see if he's like being very serious. And he's like looking like very strong and like very sturdy. He's like, yep, we're doing this. And I don't know, I feel like you're having maybe doubts on whether or not this is worth it. And when I was looking at this card, I kind of like saw in my mind, like, you know, because this kind of looks like a old-fashioned type of wedding portrait, and I kind of like saw like almost like a, not a flashback, but like a flash forward of this couple like being old together. And like I don't know, like it was making me think of how like you know, when people got married back in the day, like they would stay married for years and years and years. And I feel like I feel like your current connection does have the ability to do so, but I do believe that, you know, it's not going to come without any struggles. I'm not saying that there's not going to be any hardship or troubles in your connection. And I feel like that's kind of like the difference between marriages today and marriages back in the day, because I feel like back in the day, like marriages lasted so long because things were just kind of like swept under the rug and ignored. And I feel like the reason why, you know, marriages aren't really working out in today's time is because, you know, we're bringing up situations. And I feel like for you, I feel like your connection is going to be different. Your connection is going to be longer lasting, because I feel like, I don't know, I just get the sense like from your person is very patient and understanding that you have things that you need to work on. But I feel like it's important for you to work on those things, like work on what you need to work on alone, and then there's going to be things that you and your person are going to have to work on together as a couple. But I feel like as long as you're willing to do that, if you're willing to kind of lean into this connection and, you know, let it grow and let it develop, I feel like it has the ability to flourish into something very beautiful. And I kind of see, like, I just see, like, I don't know, if that's something you desire, I do believe, like, there will be children involved. And, like, I just see you kind of, like, growing this love into something more outside of just you and your person. But that's all I'm saying for you, pile number 2. I really hope this message resonated with you, or you were able to take something from it. I appreciate you so much for being here with me today. Like I said in the intro, I'm currently not taking personal readings, so please don't be scammed by anyone who may pretend to be me offering readings to you. If you'd like to support me, my channel, my work, you can do so by simply liking and sharing this video with anyone you think may benefit from this message or any of the other messages. I would also appreciate it if you subscribe, because I do try to upload a few times a week, and I don't want you to miss out on anything. And I don't want you to miss out on any of the videos that I upload. But I'm going to go ahead and move on to pile number 3, and I hope to see you in a future reading. Hello, pile number 3, and welcome to your reading about what's currently going on in your current relationship, situationship, or whatever type of situation you have going on. I think I first want to pull a card for the overall energy regarding your current connection with someone on your mind. So Spirit, what is the message or overall energy for pile number 3? What is something that you want them to know about their current relationship or situation? Okay, the first card that came through is Two of Pentacles. Can I get clarification for the Two of Pentacles? Already off the bat, I'm kind of getting the sense that this, to me, feels like it's something that's like off and on. Like, I'm going to get some more cards to get some more clarification, but that's kind of like the energy that I'm picking up currently. So Spirit, can I have some more clarification as to what's going on regarding pile number 3's connection? I don't know, I keep hearing like hot and cold, off and on. Like there's something about some type of cycle that's keeps repeating itself within this connection. Can I get some more clarification? I don't know why, but I'm also hearing cleansing. I'm not sure what that's about, but maybe something within this connection needs to be cleansed. Maybe something within this connection needs to be fixed, or maybe for some of you, there's a need to maybe like cut off this. I'm not saying this specifically, but this is just like the energy that I'm picking up while I'm shuffling. Maybe there's a need to end this cycle. But let's see. Do you have any more clarification for pile number 3? Can I get some more clarification, please? Okay, you have, what is this? Knave of Swords. I think Knave of Swords came out for another pile as well, and I think it came out in reverse for them too. So, and I'm kind of getting like the similar vibe to what they kind of had. Like your situation is a bit different than theirs. But with the Knave of Swords, I am getting the energy that this, if you are involved with the masculine, or whoever is the masculine energy within this connection, I'm kind of getting the sense that this is someone who doesn't have like a clear direction for this connection. Like, I don't know, it's just giving me like the energy that they're not very, like, they're not like solid within this connection. Like, they're very like drifty, and again, it's like in and out type of energy with like this Two of Pentacles here. Can I get some more clarification for pile number 3? What is going on? Ace of Chalices. with the Ace of Chalices, I'm getting the energy that someone in this connection feels alone and or like maybe even like misunderstood. It's kind of giving me, I don't know if this is a song or something, but I'm kind of hearing like even when you're with this person, there's still this sense of feeling alone. Like even though you're not alone, there's still this sense of alone, because even with like this Knave of Swords here, I'm getting like this energy of like, I don't know, I feel like maybe from your person or whoever is the masculine involved, I feel like they have this level of detachment, and I feel like with the Ace of Chalices, that's what's causing like your person's detachment. Like they're not fully in this connection, they're not fully, like they're not giving their all to this connection. And so I feel like whoever is, you know, the other person in this connection, like it's creating like this feeling of loneliness. Like like if you're supposed to be in a relationship, or you're supposed to be in some type of partnership, there, it doesn't feel like that. It doesn't feel like two people trying to work on this connection together. I don't know, to me it's feeling a little bit one-sided. And now I'm being drawn back to pile number 2, where I was kind of talking about cleansing. And so I feel like whoever is watching, I feel like maybe at this time, I feel like what needs to be cleansed is like that version of yourself that is still like attached to this connection. Then you have 3 of Wands. Can I get clarification for the 3 of Wands? I don't know. This might be a specific message. And it's kind of weird. I mean, I'm trying not to like doubt anything that I hear. But what I'm kind of picking up on with the 3 of Wands is, to me, it kind of feels like this is like someone else. Like, I don't know. Like, I feel like whoever's watching this, I feel like maybe you're kind of like involved with another person because of how your current person, the person that you're actually in a relationship with, because of how detached they are. And then you have the Knight of Swords. And yeah, I feel like with the Knight of Swords, to me, that's kind of like, that is bringing in another. I feel like this Knight of Swords is different from whoever this Knave of Swords is. I feel like there is like another person, and it's weird because it's a different person, but they have like there's something similar within them. Like there's some type of energy within the two different people that's like the same. I just feel like with the difference between the Knight of Swords and the Knave of Swords is, I feel like this other person that you're involved with, I feel like maybe they're more direct. With the other person, you might feel like you don't really know where you stand with them, or you don't really know, I don't know, like maybe you have like doubt on whether or not they're actually interested in you because they're not being straightforward with you. But I feel like with this Knight of Swords, they are pretty direct, but even at the same time, it doesn't feel like anything serious. And then you have 6 of Chalices, and it's weird because I feel like this Knave of Swords is the one that you actually want. I actually feel like with the 6 of Chalices, I feel like maybe what's currently going on is, I feel like you guys have like, I don't know, I feel like you're holding on to almost like this like Disney like type of love, or it's like you've kind of like idolized love or idolized relationships. I don't know if this is like a situation where you have a hard time being on your own, or being single, because I don't know, I feel like you just desire like this like movie type of relationship, or this movie type of love, or like, it's kind of, because I'm kind of seeing like this girl looking in the mirror, and to me, I'm kind of seeing like the vision of someone like looking maybe at like social media, or looking at the TV, and like seeing people in relationships, or seeing how like men treat their women in movies, and like the person watching that is like, oh, I wish that could be me. And then we have like the star here, and to me, like that feels like a wish card. And I was kind of like getting into that with the Six of Chalices here, where that's kind of like what it feels like. And then you have like the Nine of Pentacles. Pile number 3, your situation. I don't know if you can like see everything. Like your situation is like really interesting to me. Like I'm hearing with like the Nine of Pentacles, I feel like you guys are wanting something that is very specific, and I feel like there's like this feeling of disappointment because it doesn't seem like you're able to find it. And when with this deck in particular, like whenever I see like the Nine of Pentacles, to me it feels like some type of like obsessiveness or like possessiveness. And I don't know, I'm kind of getting, I don't know why, I've never watched that show, but I'm hearing like that show You on Netflix. And like I remember like when that show came out, like people were like saying that they wish they could have a Joe or someone that was like super like obsessed with them. And I feel like maybe that's kind of like the energy that you guys have, where like you just desire someone that desires you as deeply as you desire them. And I didn't want to say this, but I keep hearing it. Like I feel like there's like some level of like codependency going on with like within like your desire for certain partnerships. I'm also hearing too, and this isn't to like be like offensive or anything like that, but I am getting like the energy of like whoever's watching this. It's almost like I feel like you might have like the tendency to like become whatever your current partner wants you to be. It's almost like you're like almost like down to do whatever just for the sake of like, I feel like, I don't know, like I feel like this kind of sounds bad, but it almost feels like you would like literally like abandon yourself. And like I feel like within connections you have a tendency to lose sight of who you are, because like you're trying to mold yourself into the perfect person, or mold yourself into the perfect or the thing that you feel like your person wants the most. It's almost like you're like, I don't know, because you're trying to like get this like ideal like relationship or like situation. And so it's almost like you'll be whatever or be whoever, or almost like even tolerate whatever your person kind of like puts you through, just so that you can like have that. But I feel like even though you've been doing that, I feel like you still haven't been getting what it is that you've been wanting. Like, and I don't know pile number 3, but I'm kind of also getting this message of, and I did say this earlier within your connection, of something about like cleansing. That was a message that came through, because I don't know if it's you or maybe the people you're involved with, but I do feel like there's some type of, I want to say like spell work. And I think I mentioned this in another pile as well, I can't remember which one, but I want to say like spell work doesn't necessarily have to be you like intentionally, or you or your person being like intentionally trying to put spells on someone. It could be just like, I don't know, like it's just like through the act of actual intimacy itself, or like just like your intention can, or like your person's intention, like there's something like going on energetically where it kind of feels like one person is trying to like possess the, and that sounds like very dark and like cryptic, but it's like the other person is trying to like possess like the other person. And I don't know, like I keep also hearing like you can't like own a person. Like we all have like our own free will. We all have like the ability to, you know, change direction at our own will. And I feel like for someone watching, I feel like, I don't know, it creates like a lot of discomfort knowing that whoever, I don't know, because I'm getting like different energies. Like I don't feel like this is just like one person that you are involved with. It's almost like whoever gives you the most attention, or whoever gives you more of that feeling that you've idolized through, like, I don't know, I'm seeing like TV, but it's almost like the idolization of like relationships in general. And I'm trying, like, I feel like what I'm struggling most with this reading is I'm trying to like separate my own, and I didn't have this issue with any of the other piles, but it's like I'm trying to separate like my own beliefs and like the message that's coming through, but it's like, I don't know, like it's like this whole entire reading is like what I kind of like, I don't know, it's like, it's, I don't know how to describe it, but it's like, I don't know, I feel like a lot of people are like this in today's time, and how we like idolize relationships and basically would do anything for a connection instead of like getting to like the bottom of why we feel like we need like these types of relationships. Like, why are so many people so afraid of being on their own and being alone, and you know, just being patient and waiting for the person that's going to like be actually like aligned to what it is that we value. And I don't know, I feel like a lot of people have a tendency to get into connections for like superficial reasons, because we're like brainwashed with this belief on how like connections are supposed to be, and we're like, I don't know, I feel like, and I think I did mention this earlier with like Disney like version of relationships, and I feel like through like, I don't know, like I remember growing up where like all you saw was like the princess, and the princess was saved by the prince, and then they got married and lived happily forever after. And I feel like there's this type of conditioning that like mostly it's like feminines or women, we kind of like have this conditioning the most. And I feel like it's kind of like it's been like trying to brainwash us into you know, not really having any other drive or goals for ourselves outside of having, you know, or believing that we have to have someone else to complete us, because it's crazy, because we're all literally born complete on our own. We don't need anyone else to complete us. And I don't want to say like desiring a connection or desiring a relationship or desiring your person is wrong, because your heart wants what it wants. But I don't know, I feel like I honestly feel like through your current circumstances, I feel like you might be attracting like darker energies or very like toxic people, because I feel like I'm hearing like the people that you tend to attract, I feel like they can like, even if they're not even fully aware of it, I feel like they can like subconsciously sense like your like desperation. And I don't want to like say it like that, but it's like they can like sense how like desperate you are, or how starved you are of love. And I feel like in order to like mend that, I feel like honestly the best way that you can like not be starving for love is to basically give that love to yourself, instead of, you know, because I feel like you've been like giving, you've been like, I feel like you've been overly giving to the people you're in connections with. And I feel like if you gave like even just like a certain percentage of that to yourself, you would be in a much better position. Yeah, let's go ahead and shuffle some oracle cards and see what other messages come through. What other messages do you have for pile number 3? What final messages do you have for pile number 3 regarding their relationship? What other messages do you have for pile number 3 regarding their relationship? Okay. So you have healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. So I don't really feel comfortable saying this because I'm obviously not like a professional or like therapist or anything like that, but I do get the sense that like whatever is going on within your connections, I believe it has something to do with like some codependency issues. And I feel like maybe for you it might be important for you to take a look at like your like own like family structure. Like I feel like maybe you were like, maybe some of you were like in like certain, you have like a background of having maybe parents that didn't give you enough attention or enough affection, or you grew up in a household where you kind of like had to work hard to earn it, and then you have new love, a new person has stirred your romantic feelings. So yeah, I kind of got that message too, where I feel like, but I feel like currently at this time, like you have someone else, but I feel, and I kind of like neglected them in this reading a little bit, but I feel like you do currently have someone, but I feel like you didn't feel like it's going anywhere, or you feel like with them you've hit a brick wall. And I feel like, yeah, there is another person that is probably coming into your life, like with this Knight of Swords here. I feel like that's him, but I don't know, I feel reluctant to say that it's love. Maybe like infatuation, or maybe you think it's love, because again, I kind of get the sense that like the people that you have a tendency to get involved with, I feel like, you know, they're basically like, they have like, I don't know, they put on like maybe a false show or a false persona, and like at the beginning they're like everything that you want, but then I don't know, like it's like they they stop trying, because they realize that they don't have to try. Can I get another message for number 3? Okay, and then you have make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. So I feel like the steps you're guided to take is, I don't know, I feel like at this time you might need to like work on, you know, healing yourself and healing that inner child that didn't feel worthy and deserving of love. And I do believe that there is a potential to, I don't know, I feel like this ideal version, like this version of like relationships that you've kind of like been programmed in your mind, like how relationships are supposed to be. I don't know, I personally, like if I was to like, I don't know, separate my own feelings and like separate like what the message is coming through, I don't believe in this type of connection, but I do believe that there is a healthy connection meant for you. I do believe that there is genuine love and like loving relationship out there for you, but I feel like in order to obtain it, you first have to like go through, you have to be willing to go through the process of dealing with, you know, maybe like the emotional baggage that you've acquired through, I feel like beginning in your early childhood, and like even in like the relationships that you've been in, and then you have pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. So I don't know, I feel like maybe for you, like you've had like, I don't know, I feel like in the past you've had the tendency to ignore the red flags in your person. Like I feel like kind of going back to what I just said a little bit ago, where I feel like at the beginning your person is like, they pretend to be everything that you want, but then I don't know, by the middle of the connection their true self starts to show. And I feel like you might have a tendency to kind of like ignore that, because you're kind of like, you know, this isn't the true them, because they wasn't like this in the beginning. And I feel like you might have a tendency to try to get that person that you, I don't know, like you first fell in love with back. But I feel like, you know, your person is who they show them, or who they reveal themselves to be. So I feel like it's important for you not to like gaslight yourself into believing that there's something different or that they could be. I feel like that's another thing. I feel like the people you have a tendency to be involved with, I feel like you kind of like you're trying to force your perception of them to this ideal partner that you have in your mind, but they're not living up to those expectations. And I do believe that that person, like, I don't believe like you wouldn't have like this ideal partner in mind for no reason. So I feel like it's important for you not to settle for anything less than what it is. Like, if you want to be treated a certain way, then it's important for you not to tolerate any type of behavior that isn't aligned to how you want to be treated. And then you have free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. So yes, I feel like that message is very straightforward. I feel like it's important for you to free yourself of these cycles and like narratives that you've been aligning with like throughout this time. Like, I can't promise you that, you know, it's going to be a very fast process. I feel like I don't know, I feel like it's going to take you becoming comfortable on your own for you to receive what it is that you truly want. But yeah, I feel like at this time, like, I feel like if you're constantly rushing like from one connection to the next, hoping that this will be like it, if this will be your person, I feel like you will continue on in this cycle where you are left disappointed. But yeah, I think that's it for you, pile number 3. I hope this message resonated with you, or you were able to at least get some type of clarification. I appreciate you so much for being here with me today. Like I said in the intro, I'm currently not taking personal readings, so if you'd like to support me, my channel, my work, you can do so by simply liking and sharing this video with anyone you think may benefit from this message or any of the other messages. I'd also appreciate it if you subscribe, because I do intend on uploading a few videos a week. But yeah, I hope to see you in a future reading.